It's an honor to have partners on our board of directors, our executive committee, and our president who work tirelessly on behalf of our congregation. Jeremy, thank you for your service to this community, and I'm pleased to ask you to share some words of greeting to our congregation.
Thank you, Rabbi, and welcome everyone, and Happy New Year. Jody and I are honored to be with you tonight to celebrate the new year. As we lit the candles, I was reminded of the New York Times famous obituary for Eleanor Roosevelt, when the New York Times wrote that she would rather light a candle than curse the darkness, and her glow has warmed the world. Well, so too with Stephen Wise Temple. It's been a tough year for all of us, but our temple has done some amazing things to brighten the world. From our schools, to our new committees on Israel and fighting anti-Semitism, to our social justice activities, our longtime partnership with Wise Readers to Leaders, our lectures and adult education series, and groups like Wise Women, Wise Guys, and Wise Years. There are so many things to be involved with at the temple. Feel free to reach out to our clergy, our staff, or board members, or myself, to find out how you might become more involved in the coming year. Anyone would be happy to talk to you. And on behalf of all of us, members of the temple, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Rabbi Yoshi and all of the clergy and staff at the temple for all of their tireless dedication on our behalf for making this temple such a special place. I know that at times the news from college campuses, from big city protests, and from Israel can get you down. It may appear that everyone is against us, but I'd like to suggest that that's not the case. In 1915, an Irish Catholic, alcoholic, failed shoe salesman named Jack Reagan was traveling the back roads of Illinois in the winter trying to peddle his wares. He stopped at a motel for the night, but saw a sign in the entryway saying that Jews were not welcome, and he walked out and spent the night in his car. He got pneumonia, but he did so because he wanted to teach his children, including the future president, that discrimination against Jews was not acceptable. And there are others just like him. We must keep Stephen Wise strong so that we can develop and build alliances just like those. Those of you who were in this sanctuary on October 8th saw the many non-Jewish political and faith leaders who came to Stephen Wise to show solidarity with the Jewish community because of Stephen Wise and what it represents. Together, we can do great things together. Last year in my high holiday remarks, I quoted from the less famous half of a famous correspondence by reading from a temple president's letter to President Washington in 1790. Tonight I'll close with the far more famous response from President Washington. It made it into Hamilton lyric, after all. President Washington quoted from the Hebrew Bible when he expressed his wish for our Jewish community. May the children of the stock of Abraham who dwell in this land continue to merit and enjoy the goodwill of the other inhabitants, while every one shall sit in safety under his own vine and fig tree, and there shall be none to make him afraid. We are all blessed to live in the United States and to be members of Stephen Wise Temple. It's my wish that each of you and your families have a healthy and happy new year, and we are all sealed in the book of life. Amen.
Thank you.